Hello Sagittarius, welcome to my channel. My name's Robyn. I am a channeler and tarot reader, and this is going to be your peek to the week of the 12th to the 18th of August. We will get a theme for the week that you will be exploring. We will do the cross of truth, which tells me where you're at, what's working in your favor, any challenge for the week, the outcome, and a message from spirit. Okay, Sagittarius, let's find out, what are you exploring this week? Okay, I'll take the first one that jumped up. Ooh, patience. Okay, learning how to go with the flow and trust in divine timing, more so than feeling like you are waiting and nothing is ever happening. Things are happening, just the universe and the smaller details need to catch up with you, with your visions and your desires. Okay, so let's get the cross of truth for you. I'm using the fountain deck. Okay, Sagittarius. Okay, in your current energy, you start off with the Magician, very, very powerful as you start the week off. Okay, having all the elements available to you to manifest exactly what it is that you desire. The desire is to work strategically. Now, the Seven of Swords sometimes talks about lying, cheating, stealing, right? But in a way, it's also in order to disarm an opponent, okay? To avoid bloodshed, that sounds pretty harsh, right? But pretty full on. It's disarming something that could be either violent or disagreeable or unharmonious. Okay, so traditionally what in the Rider-Waite deck, in this deck over here, what the Seven of Swords talks about is how a soldier from an army sneaks over to the opponent's army and steals their ammunition, their swords, and then sneaks back. Okay, effectively what that does, even though it is a bit of a stealing thing going on, effectively what that does is it disarms the army and enables people to find a better resolution rather than using force. Okay, now what's working in your favor is you're working really, really hard and you're crafting and mastering your art. Okay, your art is your creativity, the work that you do, the thing that you are really, really focused on. And again, I'm being drawn back to that Magician. So whatever you are creating is working for you this week. It just may take some time before you see the progress because of that patience card. Now, the challenge is death, meaning that death represents transformation and change. You may feel that you are not ready for change. We're going to clarify it because it may be that you are ready for change, but it's not happening yet. So something is transforming in your life for sure because it's turned up. The question is it a challenge, or is it happening fast enough, or isn't it happening at all? The outcome is the Two of Swords. So you find yourself at the end of the week this trying to figure out within yourself, which way do I go? I'm damned if I do, I'm damned if I don't. That kind of energy, kind of double-edged sword kind of energy. But the impression I get with that is that by the end of the week, it just feels like you're doubting your original idea because the patience card is taking so long for something to materialize in your world, in your reality, that it causes you to second guess yourself. So let us clarify and find out a bit more. Okay, so I'm clarifying with the Rider-Waite deck over here. So the work is going well, your efforts are doing really, really well, but I just feel like you're doubting yourself by the end of the week because things are taking so long. Or it's like you're trying to logically problem solve something that a dream or a desire that you had, and it can sometimes turn into a little bit of a analysis paralysis as well. Okay, let's see. Or perhaps the Death card transformation, maybe there's something that's transforming in your life that is kind of is a bit of a curveball, change the situation. So let's find out. Under the Magician, we got the Death card again. Under the Seven of Swords, we got the Seven of Cups. Okay, I see. Under the Eight of Coins, we got, the Three of Coins. Under the Death card, we got the Wheel of Fortune. Under the Two of Swords, we got the Lovers card, which is choice again. Can we get anything more about the Two of Swords and Lovers, please? Because it's basically saying the same thing. Anything else? Can you give us a bit more, please? Oh, goodness. Queen of Wands and Queen of Swords. Okay. We'll talk about that in a second. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, Magician with the Death card. Okay. So, you start the week, you're ready to embrace change, positive change in your life. You're ready to do whatever it takes to make that happen. You've got everything available to you. You know how to manipulate, how to manifest your reality, work on your positive affirmations, do all the, all the little tricks you can to really pull things into, mold them the way that you want to mold them. Your desire is to do that with less resistance as possible, okay? With the Seven of Swords, we've got the Seven of Cups here now. And so you're trying to figure out how can I do that? How can I get what I want and everyone wins? So there's multiple ways of disarming something that could cause a block to your success, cause a block to the things that you're desiring. Okay, you're trying to figure out the safest passage, the most peaceful situation, and you're exploring that within yourself. Okay, what's working in your favor is you're working damn hard. You've got other people involved, and you are absolutely perfecting it. Both these cards talk about perfecting one's craft. Your craft may very well be in the Magician state of creating your craft, may be the lifestyle that you are making for yourself. The Three of Coins also talks about collaboration, working together with others, being the architecture of your life. Okay, so whatever you're working on this week, keep doing it because it's awesome. The challenge here is the Death card with the Wheel of Fortune. So it seems to me like even though you do have what it takes to create something fabulous in your life, right? With the Magician and the Death card at the beginning, it feels to me like there's circumstances beyond your reach that are now seeming to cause a little bit of a rift. Now, the Wheel of Fortune often is a positive card, but it's coming up in the resistance and challenge area. So it feels like just when you thought things were kind of rolling and moving into a positive direction, the wheel sometimes turns, okay? And something else changes into your paradigm where now you have to take into account of that. Now, there's loads of stuff going on the global stage at present, okay? We've got loads of crumblings starting to happen. Politics in the US is becoming very divided. Politics in the UK is becoming very divided as well. There's a lot of kind of rumbles beneath the surface. Later this month we have Mars and Venus going square, which can cause a lot of conflict. We're talking about goddess of love with god of war, okay? Having a little bit of a, a face-off, what's the word? I can't remember what the expression is. A confrontation, right? That's why you are feeling it as well. What as above, so below. You are sensing a rift that's taking place, something that could be potentially quite dangerous or harmful for you, and you're figuring out what is the best way of dealing with this in the most peaceful way possible. Now, the outcome, we have the Two of Swords with the Lovers card. Two of Swords is that damned if you do, damned if I don't, cannot decide energy. The Lovers card also traditionally talks about a choice, okay? Lovers card also talks about passion, and you may be, so this may be relative to a significant other in your life, okay? It's clarified by the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Swords. So if this affects you and resonates with you with regards to matters of the heart, there could be two people that you're interested in, because the Lovers card is a third party, can also talk about a third party situation. So you don't know which way to go, perhaps you don't know who to choose. It could also, if that's not resonating for you, we've got the Queen of Wands with the Queen of Swords. So you are trying to figure out, what do I do? Do I lead with my heart? Oh, no. Do I lead with my fire, my sense of spirit? Or do I lead with my head? Okay, very two opposing energies of there. Both cards, actually, both queens, you don't really want to mess with these two queens. The Queen of Swords is someone who's very direct, very blunt with their words, doesn't mince their words and says it how it is because she knows who she is and she doesn't need to apologize for it. The Queen of Wands is equally that, but she is kind of more feisty, more bold and ballsy, and may not say what she's going to do, but she's going to go out and do it anyway. Okay, so it feels to me like by the end of the week you're figuring out within yourself, like, what do I do? Do I apply the head strategy of following the rule books or finding the loopholes in order to get the things that I want to get? Or do I just drive right in there, just dive right in there? Now the Two of Swords and the Lovers, these are all like duality energies. This Venus, Mars vibe that we're talking about here, okay? Number one, you don't necessarily have to make a decision by the end of the week. You can allow some time because the Patience card has turned up and because the Patience card is inviting you to basically sit back and observe how things are going, right? So number one, you can already release that pressure to know for certain what you want to do, okay? Number two, if you feel compelled to make a decision, is there a way of blending both of them together? Now obviously I'm not talking about when, you know, if you're interested in two romantic people, how do you do that? Unless everyone's cool with that, then, you know, whatever floats your boat. But I'm talking about how do you embrace your sense of spirit and your mind together? How can they connect together? How can you negotiate with your ego, right, to serve your sense of spirit? And work in collaboration, because that's working for you in other areas of your life, so why can't it work for you in this area of life? So you can perhaps apply that formula to a choice that you need to make by the end of the week, okay? Ultimately, patience is required, therefore divine timing is at play. So we're going to end this reading off with an oracle card, a message from Spirit. What does Sagittarius need to know, please, for this week for their highest good? We'll take the first card there. The Seas of Mintaka. Seeing potential, bringing unconsciousness to light. Okay, so what Spirit here is really driving home is that your endeavors is all to do with seeing beyond what's immediately in front of you. That's why you're trying to look for a harmonious outcome, okay? Seeing the potential in things, all right? Not allowing yourself to be blindfolded or prevented from kind of seeing the truth in a matter, and also living in a where that, you know, the negative, we all have positive and negative voices in our head, you know, the ego essentially, which is trying to keep us safe, is what it's trying to do, you know, but it doesn't always know the best route. And so you maybe are exploring all of these energies of patience and sensing between options because you're wanting to bring that to the forefront. By bringing unconsciousness to light is basically bringing light to consciousness. Consciousness is self-awareness, awareness of all, interconnectedness of oneness. Okay, humanity still don't really know the breadth and depth and power of consciousness, but ultimately it's about trying to expand your perspective from multiple standpoints, multiple dimensions, in order to see the bigger picture. Then we don't have to sweat the small stuff, okay? So that's what I have for you, Sagittarius. I hope it helped. I hope it resonated. If you like this video, please give me a like. It really helps my channel. Obviously, comment, share, all of that stuff's really good. Totally free to subscribe if you're interested. And if you're wanting a personal tarot reading or channeling session, check out my website, robynstein.com. Information is in the description box below. Have a beautiful week and I'll see you next time. Take care.